Well, hi there, it's me, Sergeant Steve, the Kickstart Coach, and today we're going to do a total body workout that you can do anywhere, anytime, any place. And the only piece of equipment you need is this, your body. Now, you also need a floor, so make sure you have one of those. Now let's get started. So, we're going to start by just marching in place, and make sure your hands and elbows and everything else is moving too. Kind of step back and forth, and what we're going to do is we're going to get the body good and warmed up before we do this workout. Now, there was already a disclaimer in writing before this video, but I will remind you, if you start feeling dizzy or lightheaded or something doesn't feel right, something really hurts or just feels kind of funky, back off and stop, okay? Exercise is meant to help you, not hurt you, so just make sure that you use some common sense and have some fun with this workout. Now, go ahead and transition into butt kickers. So what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of snap the heel back towards your booty. Pretty simple stuff here. And this workout is also really simple. We're not going to do anything crazy. But the only thing crazy in this video is yours truly. All right, back and forth, back and forth. Now let's go into a high knee twist. So you're going to ball up the fists and just step back and forth, getting the heart going, getting the blood flowing, getting all the joints and muscles loosened up and ready. And there is a chance we're going to do some push-ups today. Everybody likes push-ups. We might even do some squats. My goodness, it's going to be a fun one. And you got to love the new flooring I put in. I wanted the Kickstart color, so yeah, it looks kind of like a playroom in here. And exercise should sometimes feel like play. If every exercise and every workout you do is something you don't enjoy, it's probably time to change it up and try something new. All right, bring it on down. Now we're going to start going up and down with the arms. And notice, I'm trying to take the back of my hand to the back of the room, and I'm also trying to take my palm up to the ceiling. So just going back and forth, trying to get my hands up nice and high. Now I can see in the video that my hands are outside of the screen, but trust me, they are still there. They're just up above me, outside of the camera view. I only have so much room to work with in here. But hey, I sure love that new floor. It's all happy looking. All right, now open and close. Now when you do this, it's left over right, right over left. And if you have trouble differentiating between left and right, just switch it out each time. I have trouble with left and right. I tell my boot campers when it's early in the morning that that I'm just still tired, but even later on in the afternoon when I'm wide awake, I still struggle with my left and right. Now let's start with spear hands. Notice here, I'm starting to move the hips, and I'm just reaching the elbows back, hands forward. Just moving and grooving. It's kind of like dancing, right? They're totally different. All right, now notice what I'm doing. I'm starting to reach more and more across my body, getting more hip action, and now I'm reaching totally behind me. Hopefully I don't hit the wall. That probably wouldn't feel too good. And now, using my torso and my hips, I am just swinging my arms back and forth, letting my hands just kind of thump up against me. And I'm starting to breathe more. I'm getting warmed up. Hopefully you are too. Okay, hands on the hips, and we'll start rotating to the right or the left. It doesn't really matter as long as you're rotating. Let's get these hips good and warmed up and change directions. Awesome. Now we're going to do step over the baby gate. So you're going to step over the baby gate with this foot and bring it back over. Same thing on this side, and just keep alternating back and forth. Let's see if I lose my balance during this workout. Hopefully I won't, but I'm sure some of you would like to see me stumble and fall. It'd be funny. I got padded flooring, so it'll be good. I probably need padded walls too, but what can you do? At least I got the padded flooring. Now this next one's a little bit more tricky. You're going to place all the weight in one leg. I'm using my left leg first. And you're going to take your other leg, which is my right leg, and you're going to swing it across your body while simultaneously bringing your hands behind you. So it's just a nice little gentle swinging action. And it just warms up that lower body. This is kind of like a dance too. All right, switch sides. Oh, there goes the balance. And there we go. You can never be perfectly physically balanced. That'd be boring. Same thing with being totally mentally balanced. There's no fun in that. There's got to be some imbalances somewhere. All right, feet together, knees together, hands above the knees, bend the knees. Now, if you have any knee issues, what I want you to do is just go up and down. However, for most of us, we can just go in circles. And we're just warming up the knees. This is also warming up the ankles, getting us ready. Ready for what's coming. Hopefully it's a fun workout. And go the other way. I gotta make sure, I do my very best. I'm on video. I can't be slacking today. I gotta show up and do my best. And some of these moves I haven't done in a while, so it's gonna be interesting. I may get a little bit worn out. All right, the first move we're gonna do is called plank. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my hands down right here in front of me. Now, I'm stacking my shoulder above the elbow, above the wrist. So everything is in line, nice and stable. Now, sometimes people have wrist issues whenever they're doing plank or push-ups. They feel a lot of pain right here. So what I want you to do is I want you to evenly distribute your weight all the way through your hands. That means use your fingers too, so press down with your fingers. And that's going to help take the pressure off of that bone right there and get things a little bit more evenly distributed. So, what I'm doing now is I'm just holding my body nice and straight and tight. I got my core nice and tight. What I mean by that is I'm tightening up my stomach muscles. I'm not sucking in. I'm not pushing out. I'm bracing them and keeping them nice and tight. I'm also squeezing my thighs, squeezing my glutes, aka booty, and just making sure everything is nice and tight. And then just hold it. We're going to hold this for a few moments. I'm not going to use a timer. I'm just going to go with how tired I get. Because if I get tired, I assume somebody else would be tired too. And I'm just going to hold this. Now, when it comes to plank, to make it more challenging, put your feet together. Make it less challenging, move your feet apart. Now, people ask, which one is better, or which one is harder? Doing it on your hands, or doing it on your elbows. Now, when you do it on your elbows, more of your core gets engaged. So this is right here is going to hit the core more, these muscles here. When you do it up on your hands, well, that's going to be more about the shoulders. Your core is still getting worked, but you're going to feel this in your shoulders more. So you can do either or. Doesn't really matter, okay? All right, slowly come out of that. Now, we're going to go into a move called Superman, or if you're a lady, Superwoman. So you're going to go ahead and lay down on your tummy. I'm going to put my hands out in front of me. Thumbs up like the Fonz. Y'all remember Fonzie? Man, he used to be cool. Now he's selling reverse mortgages. I don't know if that's very cool. Definitely not like riding around on a motorcycle in a leather jacket. But anyway, so what I want you to do is take in a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to raise your thumbs up. You're also going to squeeze your booty muscles, aka glutes, and you're going to raise yourself up and just hold this pose right here. Now, if you feel pain in your lower back, I want you to back off. However, you will feel some warming in your lower back and also back here in the glutes, especially if you're not used to doing these kind of moves. Okay, this is a move that is really good for the lower back and the glutes. And just hold it up there, and bring it on down. Awesome. Well, now that we're good and warm, it is time for our first move. And what is our first move? It is a push-up. Now, when it comes to a push-up, there are all kinds of different ways to do this. Now, there's no such thing as like a girl push-up, boy push-up, any of that stuff. A push-up is a push-up. Whether you're on your knees, whether you're doing it off the wall, whatever. As long as you're pushing your body away from something, it is a push-up. Some are more challenging than others, but don't get caught up in the, which ones are, harder and all that stuff. Just do what you can do. So, the style I'm going to do is just a traditional push-up. So, hands are going to be right underneath my shoulders. I'm keeping my feet together. And with this style, I'm going to bring my elbows straight back, keeping a nice tight plank, going up and down. Now, if you're not ready for that, what you can do is get on your knees. Now, a lot of times people will start knee push-ups like this, and they'll start doing this. Okay? We don't want to do that. So the way to get to your knees when you're doing push-ups with your knees is start in plank, lower your knees. Now notice I'm not sticking my booty up in the air. I'm also not doing this. Nice tight core, nice tight plank, hands on the shoulders, feet up or down, doesn't really matter. Breathe in as you go down, breathe out as you come up. Just go up and down, okay? So, let's get ready to do a set right now. Get ready, get set, and begin. Make sure you're breathing. Now, if you start getting tired, watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to lower to my knees, and I can keep on going, get some more. Now, if you want to keep on going and you're too tired to do it on your knees, well, then you just get up, head over to a wall. Once again, hands on the shoulders, nice tight plank. And you can just keep doing your push-ups here too, okay? And that set is done. All right. Man, getting sweaty. This is a workout. Now, the next move we're going to do is the legendary and all-powerful squat. Now, you may have heard that squats are bad for your knees. Let me rephrase that. Poorly executed squats are bad for your knees. Regular body weight squats and squats done with good form, not bad for your knees. In fact, they will help strengthen your knees. So, when you're doing squats, take a look at your feet, see what they're doing. Right now, I'm actually going to use this cool, colorful flooring to line up my toes. Now, my toes are pointed slightly outward. You can go toes pointed straight forward, toes to the side. Doesn't really matter. What you do want to focus on is making sure that when you go down, your knees track right over your toes. Now, when you're doing a body weight squat, as you go down, you want to put the weight back into your heels. You want to get the weight off of the toes. And one of the things you can do is wiggle your toes when you get to the bottom. Now, however far you go down is based on your level of flexibility and also your current level of strength. I'm going to do full squats, and then I'll modify up into half squats. But a squat is a squat. Now, I keep my hands out in front of me as a counterbalance so I don't fall over backwards. And all you're going to do is squat and come back up. Now, the knees can come forward as long as the weight is distributed more towards the back. And we're going to go ahead and do a set now. If you get tired, take a little break. Me, I'm just going to start rocking them out, and then I'll transition into the modified ones. By the way, the modified ones, just go up and down, okay? It's still a squat, okay? So if you're not ready to come all the way down here, well then, just come halfway. Let's get ready, let's get set, and go. Pressing through the heels, nice and slow. Trying to keep upright. Notice I'm not leaning forward, I'm keeping my chest up, I'm looking forward. Okay, up and down, nice and slow. Pressing through the heels. Wiggling my toes, pressing up and down. And when you feel the thighs start burning, you know it's working. Woo! These things are no joke. And you hear that little clicking sound? That's my knee. I did a fitness certification, and part of it was a test at the end where you had to do 40 bodyweight squats. And it was easy to count mine, because every time I came up, you could count the clicks. All right, now, I'm going to start transitioning into smaller squats, okay? They're still squats. And good. All right, just keep moving and keep grooving. All right, the next move we're going to do is one we call skydiver. So, going to lay down on the floor, hands out in front of you. Beginning of this move is feet together, hands together, head down. Now, my hands are slightly up off the mat, and my feet are slightly up off the mat. And you notice I'm out of breath. Like I said, exercise is tough, even for us fitness trainers. So, if we ever make it look easy, you know, it's not. We struggle to. So, with the skydiver, you're going to breathe in when you're down. When you breathe out, hands apart, feet apart, bring everything up, and then exhale, or breathe in, lower down. Breathe out, breathe in. Are you all ready? Get set, begin. Up and down. Now if you want to make it more challenging, hold it up there, fly for a moment, let it down slow. And up, and down, nice and slow. And up. Now, if you need a little break, take it, okay? But then get right back in. And up. And down. And up. And down. And one more up. And down. Awesome. Now, with the push-ups, we were working the chest, the front of the core, all these muscles here. With the squats, we were working our legs. And then with the skydiver, we're working our back and all those muscles. So we're working all these different muscles in our body. And you notice we haven't picked up any weights, no dumbbells, kettlebells, anything like that. And that is why this is such a great workout to do on the fly. Now, go ahead and have a seat. On your seat, hands by your hips. Now we're going to do some frog kicks. Now, try to keep the feet and knees together if you can. Makes it more challenging. Hands by the hips. All right, so I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to lean back. Breathe out, knees to chest, and squeeze in my tummy. Breathe out. Straight legs. Breathe in. Get ready. Get set, and go. Awesome job. All right. Well, let's do it. I'm getting thirsty. Some good water. All right. Ready for round 2? I'm not sure I am, but we're going to do it anyway. Next round. Last time we did our push-ups with our elbows coming straight back. Now we're going to go wide arms, and we're going to keep the arms out nice and wide. Now, the difference is, when you're doing the close hand push-ups like this, or at least elbows in tight, working the shoulders a little bit more, and also the back of the arms. When we go wider, we're working these chest muscles more. So, just moving your body in slightly different positions works the muscles in a different way, and it also keeps it a little bit more fresh and fun so you're not doing the same moves over and over again. So once again, you can do these from your knees, you can do them off of a wall, any kind of stable surface, a countertop, things like that. Or if you're really feeling fit, you can start lifting your legs up and making it harder. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to just do the old regular one. So, let me get in a position where you can see my hands, see my core. There we go. All right, my hands are nice and wide. Once again, you breathe in as you go down, breathe out as you come up. Now, when you're at the bottom of the move, the arms should form about a 90-degree angle. What is a 90-degree angle? Half a square. All right, get ready. Get set, and begin. Nice, steady pace. You don't go too fast, just up and down. Now, I spent 20 years in the Army, and we do a lot of push-ups in the Army. So if I make these look easy, it's just because I got years and years and years of practice. And I'm also kind of built for these kind of things. I got a squirrel-like body, so I imagine if squirrels knew how to work out, they'd be darn good at push-ups. Once again, I'm pressing evenly through my hands and my fingers, taking the pressure off the wrists. And then when you get tired, go to the knees, but keep on going. Okay? And done. Whew. Those are no joke. And the sweat is a-coming. All right. Next move we're going to do are called split squats, or some might call them lunges. Now, when it comes to these, a couple of things. With squats, it's okay if your knees come forward. With lunges, you want to try to keep the knee above the ankle joint. So, I'm going to put one foot forward, one foot back. Now, this back foot, I'd like to get it pointed the same direction as the front foot. Notice, you got to get your balance with this. Put my hands on my hips. As I exhale, breathe in, I breathe out. I get myself lined up. Now, notice how straight I am. I'm pretending to be a carousel horse. Carousel horses don't rock side to side. They don't go front and back. They go straight up and down. And the way you execute this move is think about this back leg. Don't even think about this one. So, I'm just going to bend the back knee and watch what happens. I come down, and then I push back up. I'm driving with the back toe, driving with the front heel. Up and down, okay? So, let's go ahead and do 12 per side. I'm going to start with my left leg. Start with your non-dominant leg, okay? Anytime you do a move where you're working one side of the body or the other, start with the non-dominant side. And the reason why is if you start with your dominant side, and you can do 20 on that side, and you go to do the non-dominant side, you can only do 10, well, you're going to be kind of out of balance. So, make sure everything evens out. All right, hands on the hips. Everything's lined up. Taking a nice deep breath, and let's do 12, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Step it up. Let's go right into the other side. I know the legs are burning. Let's just keep going. And 1, 2. Ooh, there's another click. 3, 4, 5. I'm going to step it up a little bit. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, and 12. Whew. Now you notice I wobbled a little bit, got out of bounds. That's because I'm a human and those things happen. Now, the next thing we're going to do is a back move that I like to call the swimmer. So, first I need to adjust my screen because that thing went into freeze mode. There we go. I want to make sure I can still see myself. Alright, so swimmer. Similar to the skydiver, except everything stays up and you're going to alternate arm and leg. So we're back to that Superman position with the thumbs up, legs up. And then you're going to alternate an opposite arm with an opposite leg, bring it up even higher. And the way you bring the leg up is you squeeze the back of your leg, and that's going to pop that leg up. With the arm, you're going to use that shoulder, that back, and you're going to bring it up, okay? So working the back of our body. Y'all ready? Everything up. Hold it up, and let's alternate. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Just back and forth, keeping everything up. Looking forward. And you're going to feel this one. Nice and straight. Notice I'm not bending my legs. I'm keeping them nice and straight, which really works the back of your core. And remember, your core is any muscle that connects your upper body to your lower body. It's not just your abs. So this is working your core, for sure. I know, I just rhymed. All right, now hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Who's ready for another round? Oh, wait. We got another ab move. I'm trying to switch it up. We got to work the front of the core now and the sides of the core. Getting ahead of myself. I just want to skip ahead. I'm getting tired. All right. Ball the fists. We're going to do what's called the Russian twist. Now, with the Russian twist, you're going to keep a nice flat back. You're going to lean back. Now, if you want to lift your legs off the ground, you can. You can also straighten out your legs. So, I'm going to start off with one of the more simple ways of doing it, and I'm going to progressively make it harder, and then bring it back down again. Nice flat back. Ball the fists, and you're just going to go from side to side, touching the ground, right behind the hip. Russian twist, a.k.a. the Soviet shuffle. Are you ready? And begin. And now, I'm going to lift my feet up, make it a little bit harder. And now, I'm straight on my legs, pointing the toes, which makes it even harder, and I think I'm going to fall. Oh, I caught myself. Maybe not. Keep going. Back and forth. Woo! Now I'm going to put my feet down. I'm just going to keep on going, though. Back and forth. Feeling the bird. Feel it go. Keep going. Keep going. Back and forth. Breathe. Keep it going. Now freeze. Hold everything up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that back flat. 4, 3, 2, and done. All right. Now, it's time for round 3, which will also be our final round. This time, we're going to start with close hand push-ups. So, that means index fingers and thumbs touching. I believe that's the index finger, or the ear scratcher finger. But anyway, there we go. So, while our heart rates are high, and while we're in that really good exercise zone, let's just keep on rolling, okay? So, fingertips touching. Once again, nice tight plank. You need to bring it down, okay? Once again, take a look. Your hand should be right underneath your chest, underneath your shoulders. You don't want to be way out here or way up here. Stack everything up, okay? Elbows are going to come back, okay? Try to keep them from flaring out. Have them come back if possible. Y'all ready? Get set and begin. If you can get 10, great. And I'm feeling that one. All right. Next move, called star jumpers or star squats. And with anything, this one can be modified. I'm going to show you the modified version now. One of the things you want to make sure you don't do is completely bend over. That's not how this is done. This is bent over. Notice when I'm bent over, you can't read my shirt. When I go down, you should read my shirt. So if you have a logo on your shirt, keep that chest out. So what you're going to do is you're going to form a letter X with your hands, and all you're going to do is kick the booty back, keep the chest up, touch a toe, reach up. Same thing, each side. Now, with this, notice I'm keeping my knees above my ankles. I'm not letting my knees go forward, so notice everything's up. Chest is up, dropping the booty back, and reaching. Now, at the end, if you'll notice, I'm going to add a little hop. That is optional, okay? Well, I intend on adding a little hop. We'll see how things go. All right, get ready. You can't see my hands, but I promise they're there. Get set, and go. And up. Nice quick pace. Squeeze those glute muscles when you come up. Think about the back of your legs doing the work. Okay? Keep that chest up. You should be looking at me. Okay? There you go. Up and down. And up. And up. And up. There we go. Pick up that pace. You got this. There you go. Boom. Boom. I know you're getting tired. Just keep breathing. Okay? If you get dizzy, take a break. If you get nauseous, take a break. If it starts to burn, keep on going. And go. And go. And go. And go. And bonus move. Feet together, hands by the ears. Sit back, sit back, sit back. This whole chair. Oh my gosh. You thought we were almost done? Keep it going for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep those arms by your ears. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, well, well. How about you? Get me a drink. All right. Next move we're going to do are glute bridge raises. So, you're going to lay on your back, feet flat on the ground, and you're going to drive through the heels to lift your booty up off the ground. So, the work is being done by your hamstrings and glutes. Okay, now, there's two ways of doing this. You can do regular ones like this, just up and down, or you can do single leg. Now this leg, let me show you the other way. Keep this leg parallel with this thigh. Don't keep it up here or way down here. Keep it with it. Try to keep them lined up, okay? All right, I'm gonna do single leg, and I'm gonna go with 12 per side. So either do 12 per side or do 24. And I guess it's time to do it, isn't it? All right. Whew. Hands by the side. Get ready. Get set and begin. Really squeeze that booty muscle. Okay. Got my 12 on one side, switch it to doing the other. Awesome. Well, wasn't that fun? We got another move. This time, we're going to do one called straight jacket. This is one of the ladies' favorites at boot camp. And this is one of them ones where I get a lot of dirty looks. And rightfully so. This one's tough. Now, with this one, once again, you want to keep a nice flat back. So that means you push the chest forward, roll those shoulders back. Hands on the shoulders, like you're in a straight jacket. And for the record, I've never been in one, although some folks would say it probably fit me just fine. So, you're going to lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, and when you start feeling your heels coming up slightly, I want you to slowly turn it to the right and hold. Center, and the other way. And center, and over. Just go back and forth, nice and slow. Just a little crazy. In my straight jacket, trying to get out. Now I'm going to lean back a little bit, and I'm going to just rock up and down a little bit. Nice and slow. Don't need a big range of motion to feel this one. Keep that back nice and flat. And hold it. And back to the right. To the left. Center. Bring it up. Now, let's finish this thing strong. Hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to go into plank now. I'm going to show you a couple different things you can do while you're in plank to make it harder. If you don't feel like doing it because you're worn out, don't do it. When you get towards the end of a workout, you start getting exhausted, that's when injuries can happen. Don't push into something you shouldn't be doing. So, if you're doing plank, you start getting all wobbly, you start turning into a sloppy Joe, go to your knees and finish it on your knees, okay? Train smart. Alright, so, let's get to plank. Now, for right now, what I'm going to do, start doing some toe tappers. Notice, the only thing moving is my feet back and forth. I'm not putting my booty up in the air. I'm not twisting my back and forth. That means I'm squeezing everything, keeping everything tight. Now, if you can't do that, that's okay. Just hold plank. Press your fingers down into the mat if those wrists start getting tired. All right, now, I'm going wide feet. Keeping my back nice and flat. I'm not going to roll it. It's like I'm wearing a white dress, and I got a glass of red wine on my back. All right, I'm not a wine drinker. I don't, wear dresses, but you know what I mean. And then hold and back down. Notice my back isn't turning. I'm keeping everything nice and flat, okay? If your back is twisting, you're not ready for this. You've got to have the core nice and tight to do this. And I have a feeling my clients love seeing me do this because I make them do a lot of planks. I wonder if they wonder if I ever do them. Well, not enough. All right, bring it down. Now, let's make it even tougher. Let's rock it back. Let's rock it back up. Let's rock it back. Back up again. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. All right. I'm covered in sweat. It's hot. And I'm breathing hard. I think we had a good workout. So, what does that mean? Time to cool down. And since I'm already on the ground, might as well stay here. Go ahead and catch your breath. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Breathe in, reach up, reach out. Go for the toes. If you can't get your toes, we'll go for your shins. And if you can't get your shins, get your knees. And if you can't get to your knees, you need to get to a chiropractor, okay? Because you got to work on some things. Definitely some flexibility. And I'm going to get my toes. And bring the heels in, feet together. Now you notice I'm barefooted. Unless I'm outside, I train barefooted. I believe it's just a good way to get your feet connected to the ground. And it's a great way to work on your balance. And it's just how we're designed. So, that's why I'm barefooted. Even though I have a really cool pair of shoes that matches this outfit and matches my awesome flooring in here. Awesome. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to plank briefly. Now, I'm going to get on top of my feet like a seal. I'm going to lower my hips. And I'm just going to push the ground up, reaching my head back. Now, if you can, try to keep your thighs off the ground. Okay? And also here, you can do what's known as prying. If you want, you can wiggle your hips back and forth, train the feet. If this doesn't feel good, don't do it. For me, it's awesome for the back. Now, put the knees down. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, feet together, knees apart. Reach out in front of you. Sit back on your heels. This is called child's pose. And let me tell you something. If this was named after one of my kids, it wouldn't look like this. It'd be one kid climbing up the wall, another one doing a backflip. So I don't think kids ever get this calm unless they're sleeping. All right, bring it up. Now, what I want you to do is you'll land your back. You're going to bring your right knee into your chest. You're going to take it and reach across your body with the left hand. You're going to bring that knee down. Take the right arm, reach it to the right, and look over the right hand. And breathe. This was a good one. Oh my goodness. All right, switch sides. So left knee to chest, bring it across. And maybe, if you're lucky, your back will crunch. It'll get that nice pop feeling in your back. And breathe. Oh, goodness. All right, now, go ahead and stand up. Don't do it too fast, though. You might get dizzy. Now, feet together. Breathe both hands up with a nice deep inhale. Exhale, reach the arm up over the top of your body. I'm pushing my hip that way, reaching my arm this way. And I'm halfway reaching up, halfway reaching over. Notice a nice straight arm. Don't have macaroni arm. That ain't gonna do anything for you. And breathe. Switch sides. And once again, kick out that hip and reach and breathe. And relax. Oh, awesome job. Now, take your hands behind you. Palms together, interlace the fingers. Push the chest forward. Bring the thumbs down your backside. Push the chest forward. And just stretch. Stretch out that chest. Stretching out the shoulders. All kinds of good stuff happening here. Awesome. Bring your palms together. Do not interlace your fingers this time. Now you're just pressing your fingers together, rolling the shoulders forward. Oh, this one I wiggle my head around a little bit, kind of loosen things up. All right, watch this. Switch sides. See that? Magic. And breathe. And great job. All right, one more stretch. I want you to reach that hand up above you and go like this. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you kept it with me, awesome job. If you kept it with yourself, awesome job. If you just showed up and did something today, good job. Because let me tell you something. All it takes is one workout for you to be on course, okay? All it takes is one workout, one healthy meal, and you're moving in the right direction, okay? And you start adding up those workouts, you start adding up those healthy meals, you start adding up good nights of sleep. Next thing you know, your body starts changing, you start feeling better, you get more energy, all kinds of good things happen. So, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.